Welcome to Ring Talk with Caysen Smith and the Magic Tyler.
Oh, WrestleMania. All right, Easter edition.
Easter edition.
Of
We
Ring
decided
Talk.
to record this on Easter.
Yep. You can't see it, but we do have a little Easter thing on our table here. You can't see it, but it is there. So just kind of visualize it. 6 days till WrestleMania. We are less than a week away from WrestleMania 40 in Philadelphia. Woo! I'm psyched. I'm pumped. Freaking pumped.
That echoed throughout the entire building.
It
That
did.
was sick. I'm gonna go close the door real quick.
He's going to close the door real quick. So this episode, we're going to try and breeze past the shows a little bit just so that we can get to the WrestleMania stuff. So we'll cover Raw, NXT, SmackDown. But then we're going to get to our WrestleMania predictions and we're going to talk about that.
We're going to go over the shows really quick so we can get into the predictions. We're also going to do a little something else with the predictions.
We're going to have a little fun with it.
We'll have a little fun with that. All right.
Starting off with Raw, Caysen's going to kind of breeze over that and talk about... He's going to try and hit on mainly the main stuff that happened.
All right. Yeah. Overall, Raw was amazing. Yep. It was probably 8.5, 9-star show, and to be honest with you.
The ending was insane.
It was insane, yeah. So it starts off with Cody Rhodes. He comes out talking about how he hates Roman and hates his guts and everything.
You suck, Roman. Hey, you suck.
Then we see The Rock. The Rock makes his surprise.
The Rock, who was only advertised for this upcoming Raw, was not advertised for the last Raw. So surprised everybody.
Surprised.
Everybody was not expecting The Rock. And the crowd went nuts.
Yep. They went nuts. He comes in, and we're like, oh, what is he going to say? But he goes up to Cody, and whispers something into his ear.
We don't know what he said. We still, to this day, don't know what he said.
We don't know.
Maybe we'll find out.
We will find out. Yeah, it was definitely
a good segment. It was a great way to kick off the show. Got everyone excited.
Now we got Ricochet and JD McDonough.
Yeah, Judgment Day was upset that Ricochet beat JD in the gauntlet match.
And then he beat Dominic.
Yeah, and JD's been having trouble. He's not living up to the potential that Judgment Day wanted. So you need to go out and beat Ricochet.
Yep.
I don't think it worked out for him.
Nope. Ricochet once again. Dude, Ricochet, he was going off.
Ricochet.
Doing a whole bunch of cool stunts, doing stuff from the top rope.
The human highlight reel.
Yes.
So, that's what they said.
Yes, man. Yeah.
Yeah, good match. Solid match.
He did a poison Rana from the top.
Yeah. Ricochet is just so athletic.
And
it's
then
insane.
added that recoil, the amazing finisher.
Recoil.
Codebreaker. I'm gonna say it. It's a codebreaker. But anyways, yep. CM Punk.
Probably the second biggest takeaway from Raw was the CM Punk segment.
Yep. CM Punk, hometown. Let's go.
He was in Chicago.
Hometown hero.
From what I read, it was basically they just let all the people involved, Punk, Rollins, and McIntyre, just kind of go out and say whatever they wanted to each other. They gave them the starting point and where they needed to end.
Yep.
And it was up to them to figure out how to get there, which is why I think made it so good.
So CM Punk comes out, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre also comes out, and they're all just going off on each other. Mm-hmm. And even said some words that weren't PG.
Yeah, to bleep some stuff out.
Drew McIntyre got into CM Punk for the things that he said. But a lot of people wanted CM Punk to be a special guest referee instead of being on the commentary team.
It's been announced he is going to be commentary for the World Heavyweight Championship
Do you think that's the right move, though?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I would have liked to see it, but who knows?
It'll be all right. It'll be good to have Punk at Mania and hear his voice.
Do you think that CM Punk will get involved if...
that's the question.
If Damian Priest...
if he tries to cash in?
Yeah, if Damian Priest tries to cash in. That's a good point. We'll go on to that whenever we talk about Mania. So, all that goes on.
Kind of back and forth. Basically just insult after insult after insult.
And then they just start...
But it was all entertaining. They were saying how they really felt.
Yep. Rollins delivers the stomp to...
Yeah, he ends with Rollins hitting a stomp on Drew McIntyre.
It went crazy. Yep. All right. Next match, Ivy Nile and Candice LeRae.
Candice LeRae.
More stuff.
I'm all for it.
Yep.
I think it's setting stuff up that I think we'll see more of throughout the year.
So what happened was, for this match with going out, she acted like she was hurt whenever Ivy Nile was outside. She was wanting
Indy Hartwell
to help
out, and she did.
And she didn't. She was like, I can't do this. But still, Candice LeRae still finds a way. She
picked up the
rolls
dub.
her up, uses her feet on the ropes, and gets the win out of that.
I'm all for heel Candice LeRae.
She's getting her stuff from that.
Yeah, it was all right. It was a cool, solid segment.
We also have a thing at backstage with Paul Heyman talking about.
Oh yes, Paul
the New
Heyman
Day and Awesome Truth were talking.
Yeah,
Bloodline and yeah. All right, so DIY versus the New Day.
Yeah, so it may have been even to me one of the best matches of the night.
Yeah, but
two solid tag teams.
It was a no contest match because of Judgment Day. And
and
I like that they did that because whoever would have won that match, the loser, people would lose their faith.
Yeah.
In the loser.
Yeah, I agree.
So it was a good idea.
It's probably the best decision to make it. Yeah.
I was hoping that's what happened too, and then the Miz and R-Truth got involved with the.
They were on commentary the whole time, and R-Truth is just hilarious.
Is killing it right now.
He's maybe the best. Maybe the best superstar.
Whenever they went up to R-Truth, whenever R-Truth was at the commentary, he's like, "Whoa, wait a minute." Oh man, yep.
Regeneration X.
Yeah. Backstage, Rhodes talks to Jackie. He would not reveal what The Rock would say.
Yeah. Rock said something.
And then we got Andrade. With Vinci.
Giovanni Vinci.
Yep. Once again,
I think they'll start building Andrade more up
him
after Mania.
After Mania, they're going to build
him.
Again,
another solid match of the night.
Yep. I still don't think he's joined the Judgment Day people.
Yeah,
I don't think it's going to happen.
But
it would be fire.
It'd be fire.
I am having him join the Judgment Day on my 2K universe.
Is he?
So,
Is he joining?
I'm going to have Finn Balor get betrayed by them and then have him take his place.
Andrade.
Yeah.
New member of Judgment Day.
And then
it'd be cool.
Finn Balor, Damian Priest for the world championship.
For the world title. There you go.
Yeah. I should be a writer.
They should honestly hire us. We do.
There's a lot of people who have good ideas.
We couldn't do worse than what some stuff has been.
I had
some people have come up with.
I've told you about this, but I had Chat GPT make a superstar on 2K, and I made them and everything. They look pretty cool. The Phoenix.
We may get to a point where AI may be writing WWE for us.
They're doing good. They really made me hype for the guy I made in that game. So I even had him pick his overall rating and everything.
Mm-hmm.
88. Anyways, sorry to get off track. Becky Lynch interrupts Rhea Ripley during the promo.
During the promo.
Becky Lynch was not taking all the crap that Rhea was talking about her
daughter. And it's like, hey, you don't mess with Mama Bear.
You don't mess with me. Everyone liked it.
Yeah, it was a good segment. I still think they could possibly add like Liv Morgan or Nia Jax to the match.
Yeah.
Possibly, but we'll see.
It's kind of getting late for that.
That's what I'm saying. It's like as of right now, it's just Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch.
Rhea said, "I want you to listen to her. Call me mommy."
Oh, fire a line!
All right. Sami Zayn versus Big Bronson Reed. During the match, Gunther comes out and takes Sami's attention away from Bronson Reed, and that basically caused the match for Sami Zayn. Mm-hmm. I feel like this is adding more to the Rocky story, though, because Rocky, the whole Rocky idea. He was not really doing the best at the time.
He wasn't in the right mindset.
Yeah.
And he even goes backstage later to Chad Gable. Yeah. And Chad Gable's like, if you need help.
Dude, like, what are you
This
doing?
is a Rocky story.
This is Rocky,
It's literally Rocky.
It's in Philadelphia. All right.
But yeah, solid
Jey
match.
Uso versus Shinsuke Nakamura. So that match, what do you think?
This is the main event.
Yeah,
it was an alright match. I think everybody was kind of expecting something to go awry.
Yeah. It was really I don't know how to explain.
Two good competitors.
It was a good match, but it got even better after all the
I think everybody was expecting. Everybody expected involvement, which happened. Bloodline got involved. Then Seth Rollins was out there. Then Drew McIntyre came out there.
Yep.
Then everybody's fighting each other. And then
It was really a distraction plan to get Cody out there so The Rock can get at Cody.
Because Cody then fights the Bloodline, Jimmy and Solo backstage.
Yeah.
And
I think he was chasing Jimmy.
Was it Jimmy? Okay. And then
because
Rock,
Seth Rollins was attacking Solo.
That's what it was. And then Rock comes in.
He comes in. That was a perfect
and
move.
Just starts beating him down. Hits
Mama
him with
Rose.
a trash can in the face twice.
Yeah.
Cody starts bleeding.
Gets his blood on his belt.
Rock starts using some certain words that we can't repeat.
Yeah.
They had to bleep out. But
it was crazy.
It was honestly an intimidating segment.
It really got me thinking, like, this is the final boss.
If you didn't think Rock was the final boss,
now you do.
You do now.
Because
it was that good.
It was even, like, raining outside, too.
Yeah, dude, that made it even better.
It made it even better.
It was so good.
God had some involvement with that.
God had some involvement. He's like, all right, let's give these people a show.
Now, Rock, I didn't want you to do all that, but okay.
Yeah.
But it was still good.
Yeah, solid Raw.
Solid Raw.
How do I say it? Penultimate. You guys know what I'm trying to say. Penultimate. The episode before the last episode before the Mania.
Yeah.
The penultimate.
Some word.
I can't say it. But that ends section. Raw. That ends Raw. And then we have
NXT.
You have NXT brought up?
Yep.
All right, NXT. I'll go over NXT. Just here real quick. Again, just kind of hyping up, essentially, Stand Deliver the whole show. Starts off with Dijak versus Shawn Spears.
Yep.
There was... Dijak came out on top. But there was a lot of distraction by, like, Joe Gacy a bit. And he was, like, moving his chair around. Ended up costing him the match. But the crowd was on top of it. It was... they started chanting "Fight Forever," which if you get that chant, you're doing something right.
Yep.
All right.
Joe Gacy really reminds me of like the next upcoming thing. Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, kind of that spooky, creepy.
They did like a thing where you like had like a little like family thing going on, but they kind of threw that out the window because like the GM, that girl, she was like a part of his group too. And stuff.
Oh yeah. Next match, Thea Hale with Chase U versus Jasmine Nix with JC Jane. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah, something like that.
Thea Hale came out on top with the submission. Solid match. JC Jane tried distracting the ref and everything. Yeah. Didn't work out in the end. It was later announced that Metaphor was the group that would host Stand and Deliver.
Yeah.
They're going to be the host of the event.
Yep.
Next match, Lola Vice versus a surprising appearance of Natalya. Natalya comes out to wrestle Lola Vice. Another solid match. Natalya came out on top.
Yep. Showing her that age does not matter.
Age does not matter. Experience matters.
It's
all about experience.
It kind of reminds me of The Undertaker going on to Braun Breaker that one.
Braun Breaker and choke slamming him. Yeah.
That was whenever he was like the biker version.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't say the words. But.
Yep. Next match was Dragunov versus Channing Stacks Lorenzo.
Yep.
One of the members from the family.
Yep. Stacks kind of sucks.
He did end up losing.
Yeah.
Solid match. Again, another good match. After the match, the Dawn told someone, I don't know, they have like a name for it.
Yeah.
But they told him to invite basically Dragunov to a special dinner next week.
Again, so we're going to get more movies.
More movie, like Goodfella type vibes.
Yeah.
Here's probably maybe the biggest thing that happened. Ridge Holland announces he's stepping away from in-ring competition.
Yep.
After his loss to Shawn Spears.
After letting
his anger and the darkness come out. He announced that he's leaving. They're stepping away at the very least.
But do you think that's like all part of the script, or do you think he's actually leaving?
I mean, I bet there's a story involved there somewhere.
He's at least going to like do commentary, maybe.
Maybe.
He's going to do something still.
The crowd was clapping for him and everything. Again, throughout the show, they were showing pre-taped like promos and video packages to hype up like Lyra, Valkyria, and Roxanne Perez.
All these matches coming up.
Again, Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams, they were hyping up the entire night. They had interviews from Booker T, CM Punk, and even Randy Orton. Yeah. Josh Briggs versus Duke Hudson was next. Briggs pulled off the win with a pinfall. Dijak was on commentary to kind of help talk up the NXT North American Championship match as Stand Deliver.
Triple threat.
There was a tag team qualifier. The Wolf Dogs versus Alpha Academy. If Alpha Academy wins, they were then inserted into the title match. Unfortunately...
This kind of surprised me because I thought they were just going to do that to get the
to kind of give them something to do.
Yeah.
But Corbin and Breakker defeated Tozawa and Otis in a really good match and probably match of the night.
I feel like they did that to really bring out, they are the real deal for tag team champions.
Backstage before the match, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson told the Wolf Dogs to get the job done so that it would be a traditional tag title match at Stand Deliver.
Yep.
And they got the job done.
Now, with that happening, I feel like OC is going to come out on top, and then it's going to be
You think OC will beat them?
Yeah, because...
Especially if they're hyping up Braun Breaker to come on to SmackDown.
Yeah.
They'll need to probably get the titles off of them.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to SmackDown. Again, we're trying to get through these.
We're trying to get through these quick, people. We want
Fast
to
as
talk
possible.
about predictions.
Pretty Deadly versus Randy Orton and Kevin Owens open up the night. Logan Paul, the ref gets distracted, and Logan Paul comes in and hits Kevin Owens in the face with the brass knuckles.
Once again.
And Pretty Deadly pick up the win over Kevin Owens and Randy Orton.
I feel like that's a big step up for them.
For Pretty Deadly?
Yeah.
Yeah, big win. They were even, Randy Orton was even upset a bit that Kevin Owens lost the match. But Randy Orton eventually found Logan Paul hiding under the ring, and they were chasing each other. But eventually Logan Paul gets away, gets in his car, and drives off. And that's kind of the end of that segment.
I really feel like Randy Orton shouldn't be the next United States champion.
They
really need to get him back on the higher tier.
Give him another world title.
Yeah.
Another big thing that happened was Jade Cargill made her signed her contract, kind of made her big debut on SmackDown in front of the crowd. Made a statement, solid statement.
Yep.
We had a tag team qualifying match for WrestleMania, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller versus the Street Profits. And Grayson Waller and Theory won because the Final Testament group, Karrion Kross and AOP, were backstage beating up Bobby Lashley. Yep. And it caused a distraction, and they were Theory.
I feel like
Waller
that's either going to carry over the Mania or
I could see a match being made
for Mania. Between the two,
maybe like a 6-person tag match.
That would be a good match. I'd like to watch that.
That'd be fun.
That'd be a good filler match.
It was announced that Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee will be challenging Santos Escobar and Dirty Dominic Mysterio at WrestleMania. Yeah. So the crowd was chanting for Carlito.
I was wanting Carlito. No offense to Dragon Lee.
He's a fantastic competitor.
He's still a rookie, though. He's still really new, and I'm not really feeling him as much as Carlito.
And you brought back Carlito. They do something with him.
They brought back Carlito. It was like a huge return.
The only thing that can make sense is if they do have a plan for him.
Like during the match?
Maybe he turns heel. Maybe he turns. I could see that happen.
That'd be a crazy heel turn.
Yeah, at Mania. It's possible. Next match was another qualifying New Catch Republic versus Legado del Fantasma, if I pronounce that right. New Catch Republic, Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne picked up the W.
Yep.
So they are now inserted into the WrestleMania match. Next segment, we had AJ Styles coming out and just trash talking LA Knight because he knew that LA Knight wasn't staying away from the building, and he was like, come get me. Where are you at? And he was like thinking he was hiding in the crowd or as a cameraman.
Yeah, but he was...
Turns out, security guard.
Security guard
standing there. He had a wig on, he had glasses, he had a hat on.
He kind of took that idea from Carmelo Hayes.
Did he?
But from
Carmelo did do it the other night, yeah. And then just started beating him up.
Yeah.
Started fighting again. When it comes to honestly, this has maybe been... I wouldn't say it's been the best build up because you can make that argument for like The Rock and stuff like that. But like the most just like fun and possibly the most entertaining has been
fights.
It's just fighting in AJ Styles' front lawn. It's like this is hilarious. This is what I love.
It really makes me want to see like a different stipulation and just a normal match type for the two.
Yeah, just have.
I want to see
have
like
a little
falls
fun.
count anywhere or something.
Falls count anywhere would be fun
because that
they're
really
fighting
matches.
out in the crowd and everything. That would be.
It.
That's a good idea. Why aren't you writing, dude? Why aren't you writing for WWE?
Do y'all know?
Hire this man. Hire this man. Look at him. All right. Next was the main event. Bianca Belair defeats Dakota Kai in the main event.
Yep.
And then Damage Control comes in immediately after and just starts beating up on Bianca Belair. We get Naomi's music hits. She comes out. Numbers game, still too much. They're beating up Naomi. And then Jade Cargill comes out and saves the day and just obliterates Damage Control.
Jade Cargill is going to be a champion soon. She needs
and it was
the strength, the power. She's just... Mm-hmm.
It's been officially announced. 6-woman tag match at WrestleMania. Damage Control, Dakota Kai and the Kabuki Warriors versus Bianca Belair, Naomi, and Jade Cargill.
I feel like Jade Cargill is building up to be like an intimidator like Brock Lesnar. Like whenever you hear a music hit like Brock Lesnar, you would just look out and be like, I'm dead. I'm screwed. Like think about him like at the Royal Rumble, the Brock Lesnar, everyone was horrified whenever they hear that.
You hear that music, you know
she is going to turn into one of those competitors because she just has the power.
She's strong, dude. She's strong.
She is.
But that brings us to the end of the week. So now it's time.
It's time
for the WrestleMania predictions, and we got whiteboards.
We got whiteboards to make it cooler.
Yep.
All right.
So we're gonna go match by match. The ones that have been announced at this time.
At least the ones announced. There might be more announced.
It's possible, especially with maybe like Street Profits and Bobby Lashley and the Final Testament. Yeah, so we'll go match by match.
Excuse my handwriting.
Yeah, we'll write down our answers, and then we'll show it, and then talk about it and go through that. What Caysen is also going to do is he has Chat GTP.
Something like that.
Brought up, and we are also going to ask them, AI, what they think, who they think is going to win.
Chat GPT, that's what it is. Yeah.
Chat GPT. All right, we'll start out with the match that just got announced Friday at the end of the show. 6-woman tag match, Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, and Naomi versus Damage Control. So we'll write down...
Bianca Belair.
Yeah, you can kind of shorten it if you want. Six-woman tag match at Mania. It's going to be... I see a lot of athleticism in this match.
Yeah, me too.
A lot of back and forth, cool moves. Naomi, I think,
this eraser
will shine.
Sucks.
Look, it's cheap whiteboards. What do you want? They're from Walmart. What can I say? Just use your finger.
I'm not gonna write all their names.
You can just write I just wrote their first names. I think we have the same answers, but 1, 2, 3. Show the camera.
Yeah. I'm gonna put it up here.
Basically, the same answers: Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, and Naomi.
Yep.
I think are going to pick up the win.
Bianca Belair and the gang.
And the
gang.
Because I don't want to write out all the names.
Oh,
but yeah, I think that's what's going to happen.
Yep.
I don't know how you're going to put it in the chat, GPT.
Okay, yeah, I got this.
He's got it.
All right, so... Excuse me.
So he's putting it in. We're going to see what they think.
Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill,
Naomi versus Damage Control at WrestleMania. Who wins? ?
And Naomi versus Damage Control
at
No Io Sky.
No Io Sky. Got to be specific.
At WrestleMania.
WrestleMania. Who wins?
All right.
Let's see. Let's see if this even works.
It's loading.
It's loading.
I might have to refresh. It says load failed.
What?
There we go.
There we go.
Based on the current dynamics and storylines, I predict that Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, and Naomi will emerge victorious.
So, AI agrees with us that they will be victorious in WrestleMania.
I feel like that was a pretty easy one to start with.
Yeah. Next one, you could maybe get some different answers. And everybody, I think, could make a solid case for who could win this match.
Yep.
But it's going to be, we're going with the United States Championship triple threat. Logan Paul, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens. Yeah.
I do want to say something about who I think will be involved.
All right. So we got our answers. You ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. So I got Logan Paul.
I got Kevin
He's got
Owens.
Kevin Owens.
Okay.
I mean, you can make the argument. I think if I had to say who I least think is going to probably win this match
is
Randy Orton.
It's not because he sucks. I just don't
we
think
love
that,
Randy Orton.
I think he's a higher tier competitor.
Yeah.
I feel like he's...
So my reasoning is, I think they just need to give Logan Paul a WrestleMania win.
I think
he lost last year at WrestleMania to Seth Rollins.
That's fair. Yeah.
I think they could. He'll get the win. But I could easily see Kevin Owens picking up the W.
The reason I say Kevin Owens is because I'd rather see Kevin Owens win.
I get it.
And I feel like Kevin Owens has been the company for a long time. And it's been a minute since he's had like a singles championship. Mm-hmm. Last one he had was the United States, was it? Or
tag team. Oh, singles championship.
Singles.
So probably like a United States
or Universal.
But that was, I think he may have won. No, because I remember he at least beat Chris Jericho.
Yeah,
for the United States.
That's right. Yep.
So Ask AI, Logan Paul, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens at WrestleMania. Who wins?
Versus Randy Orton. Boom! Given their respective abilities in recent storylines, I predict that Randy Orton will emerge victorious.
AI thinks Randy Orton.
The reason it says Orton's experience and cunning in the ring, combined with his RKO finishing move, may prove too much for his opponents.
It's possible. Hey, AI may know something we don't.
He is definitely better than both of them. I'm gonna be honest. He's better, but he's not fit for that.
He's not
for
fit.
the
I don't think he'll do it, but AI does.
But if it was like based on ability, it would be Randy Orton.
Yeah.
But
all right,
that all three of us had different
answers.
Yeah,
all three. That's kind of interesting.
That's crazy.
See, yeah. Honestly, I could see it going either way.
I could see it happening.
All right. Next match, Uso Civil War. It's Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso. Who's winning?
Mine's a pretty crazy take. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I got some. Yeah, 3, 2, 1. So different answers. I got Jay. He's got Jimmy. I could honestly see this being a huge upset, and I could see Jimmy maybe winning.
That's exactly why I said Jimmy.
I'm leaning more towards Jay, but I could definitely see this being like the big upset of WrestleMania.
Yeah, the reason I say Jimmy, personally, is to make the crowd like wonder, is Cody gonna win? Because if Jay won, people would start leaning towards if Cody winning the match.
Hey, that's a... Yeah.
I feel like the first night...
Because you could just make the bloodline feel unstoppable all the way till the end.
Yeah, the perfect Disney movie always has like the main character falling. Yeah. The main like side, the good falling.
Yeah.
And
they got to ride, kind of like come back.
I feel like the first night of WrestleMania, it's going to be all on the side of the bloodline. I think Jimmy's going to win. Is it first night? Isn't that first night?
I'm not sure exactly when each match is going to happen.
If it's first night, that would make the most sense.
Yeah.
But I feel like everyone's going to start thinking, oh, the bloodline's winning everything. What is happening? Yeah. And I feel like that adds more to the story for Cody. And if Cody can pull it off, that would just cause even more of a bang for everything. So it could go either way, though. I'm going to be honest. Yeah. Like you said, it could be like one of the matches of the night.
Yeah. It could easily. Yeah. I could see Jimmy Uso picking up the upset victory.
I could see Jay winning also, but I feel like if Jay wins, it would be kind of obvious. Yeah. And especially if Jay and Jimmy like make up. as brothers.
Or I could see this be a great way to push Jimmy if they want to take the chance and push him.
Yeah. All right. Oh wait, let's ask him. Yep.
Yeah, ask
Jay Uso versus
AI. What do you guys think?
I think it's gonna pick Jay. Not gonna lie.
You think it'll pick Jay?
All right. In a highly anticipated family showdown, I predict that Jey Uso will emerge.
Jey Uso. AI believes Jey Uso picking up the
rivalry between the two brothers has been intense, and Jay's recent alliance with Roman Reigns may give him the edge. But
yeah, it's possible.
Yeah, it said Jay's alliance.
Jay's alliance.
Jay's alliance with Roman
Reigns. That's AI for it. They get mixed up for it. Maybe they're not necessarily the biggest wrestling fans. You never know.
Yeah. Whenever I asked it what victory motion should I use for the guy I was making and stuff, it was choose the Phoenix Fire. And I was like,
choose the Phoenix Fire.
I'm like, that's not a motion.
Also, there's an eraser on there.
Is there? Oh, does that make it look better?
Oh, I just found that out. I thought this was the eraser, but this is just the magnet.
Oh, that's no wonder it hasn't been good.
He's using the magnet.
I was using the magnet to erase it. I'm stupid, people.
All right. Next match. Again, another match that could potentially steal the show. Honestly, any of these matches could steal the show.
Yeah.
Has that potential. LA Knight versus AJ Styles. So, write our answers down for that one. Again, something that I could honestly see going either way. I could see it happening.
All right, you ready?
Yep. 3, 2, 1.
1.
Hey, we agree. LA Knight.
Yeah. I put on there.
Yeah, he did put the yeah.
I put the yeah.
Yeah, I could definitely.
I feel like it's
LA
a
Knight
great push to push up his.
Give him the big
ranking.
WrestleMania win.
Push up his rankings.
Yeah.
Make people think.
But I could also see them having AJ Styles pick up the upset.
Yeah.
And then continuing the rivalry, maybe all the way to. Yeah, I think maybe it's Backlash was what after, and then getting LA Knight.
The thing is,
the win.
They have been treating AJ Styles with a lot of disrespect lately, making him lose a lot of matches and stuff. I'm like, AJ Styles is the same dude that beat John Cena.
Mm-hmm. I could still see they could do if they have AJ Styles win, it could be like LA Knight. Then they have a rematch at Backlash. LA Knight wins this one.
Yeah,
and it's kind of again another build up to the next Mania where AJ Styles is like, I lost the year before. I'm gonna go in this time and win. I say all that. I still think LA Knight's going to win it. I predict him to win it. But what does AI think?
Versus LA Knight.
Yeah. No, don't put yeah. It'll probably mix it up.
LA Knight, is not a
What if it response was just LA Knight, yeah.
No, it's giving me a whole
Giving me the whole paragraph.
Given their respective skill sets and experience... It's probably going off experience. I predicted that AJ Styles will be victorious.
AJ Styles.
Styles is a seasoned veteran in the ring.
LA Knight's been wrestling for his whole life too.
Yeah.
People forget that.
LA Knight's pretty old.
He may be in recently only a few years in WWE. He's been wrestling forever.
Yeah. He's been making his way up.
Yeah, he's been fighting. He's been grinding.
All right. Okay, chat.
Next match.
GPT.
The ladder match. 6-team ladder match.
I'm going to go and start typing
undisputed.
this in.
You may just be able to type who will win the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship ladder match at WrestleMania.
2040?
Yeah, you can just put WrestleMania 40. That may just be a little easier to type in. Ladder match for the tag titles. Finn Balor and Damian Priest versus Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa versus The Miz and R-Truth versus Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods versus Austin Theory and Grayson Waller versus Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. So, put down who you think's going to win.
Mine's going to crazy you out. Here, I'm going to make it bigger. How are y'all doing?
Hey, put in the comments. You don't even have to. If you want to ask us wrestling questions, feel free. Or want to comment about wrestling,
we can answer.
You can
those
just
questions
tell us about
tell
us about your day.
Yeah.
If you have questions about wrestling or whatever, we'll answer them on the podcast or whatever. Look up social medias. Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, YouTube. If you're watching this, you're already probably watching on YouTube.
Yep.
Instagram, TikTok. Nothing's really posted, but we will get some stuff posted. All right.
Yeah.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
All right.
3,
2, 1. He put Hardy Boys.
Yep.
Caysen, you really think that's going to happen?
I think it's going to
happen. You really think it's going to happen?
I think that they're
just
going
like
to
they did. What was it at WrestleMania, like 30-something when
the New Day was in charge and stuff,
and they won the tag.
I think that they're going to return and they're going to win it, just like the last time.
So I put R-Truth and The Miz. Because I think since we've seen, and the crowd is so behind R-Truth, like it's insane, and people would realize that R-Truth has never won at WrestleMania. It would be so a big WrestleMania moment. So you think like they'll come out and do like another thing like they did last time, and be like, "There's one more team involved in this match." And the Hardy Boys now, because their AEW contracts, I think, have ended. I think. And Matt Hardy was at Raw the other night in the crowd for a little while.
I do want to say that if they don't show up, if
they don't, who do you think would win?
R-Truth
and Miz.
Same reason that Tyler had said. It would cause such a bang. I don't think the Judgment Day is going to win.
No,
I think they made.
I think they're ready to get the tag titles off of Judgment Day.
And also, I think that they should go back to having one team with tag titles and another team with tag titles.
Yeah, two tag titles. And I've seen a lot about people thinking they're going to do like a little comedic stunt where R-Truth only grabs one tag title.
Yeah.
And maybe another team grabs the others. There's two winners, and they each have different titles. It's possible.
I feel like R-Truth's going to grab one and then just jump down.
And then another team goes up like DIY or Grayson Waller and Austin Theory go up.
Yeah.
It's
going to happen.
It would help, especially trying to, if you split the tag titles up and have two tag titles, getting more attention on other tag teams that aren't getting that attention.
The reason I think the Judgment Day is going to lose is to start a rivalry within the Judgment Day.
And you honestly see some of the seeds playing. Throughout the week, we've seen on Raw and SmackDown, because Judgment Day was on SmackDown with Dominic and everything. There was like seeds of doubt planted in it a little bit.
I do want to say, though, they just like started building up a rivalry with Finn Balor and Damian Priest, and then they just threw it out the window.
I think eventually we'll see one. Yeah. I think they were just like, maybe it's a little too early for this.
I do want to say one thing. I think Finn Balor, they should put him back up there with the Universal Championship. Whenever he won the championship against Seth Rollins, I thought it was amazing, and then they stripped it away from him.
That's because he was injured.
He was the first ever Universal Champion,
and never got it back.
Treating him with disrespect.
Disrespect. Don't disrespect my boy. Now you gotta ask AI.
Yeah. So
who will win the WWE Tag Team Championship ladder match at WrestleMania 40? Dude, they'll probably say something like, I don't know, Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate or something. Even though those guys are insanely good and very athletic and a good team.
Was it 6 teams? Is it 6 teams?
Isn't that what it is? 6 teams? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 teams.
We put 6 teams. 6.
Did I just break this?
WWE Tag Team. Okay, there we go.
Should go like that.
It says, as of my last update, I don't have the information, so let me say the teams.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so Judgment
Day
versus
DIY versus Awesome Truth versus New Day versus Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, who I got to interview one time over video.
I do want to say I really want the New Day to win.
Yeah, I love the New Day. They're so much fun to watch.
Because they kind of threw them out the window when Big E got hurt.
And then Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate.
How do you spell Pete Dunne?
D-U-N-N-E.
I thought it was 2 N's,
And Tyler Bate. All right. This may be too much for AI to handle.
They gave me a full-on book. Given the mix of experience and talent among the teams, it's difficult to predict the certainty. However, if I were to speculate, I'd say that either the New Day or DIY have a strong chance.
There you go. Hey, it's possible. I would love to see either team of those guys be tag team champions.
I love the New Day. I do like DIY.
DIY, they're so talented.
They are. Good. I like DIY. I feel like DIY could be the other team that grabs the championship.
Yeah, I can see it possible.
Or the New Day.
Or the Hardy Boys.
I feel like they could put DIY in SmackDown and then.
Yeah,
that would be sick.
I think we'll see. I think it definitely, once we get past WrestleMania, and I assume we'll do the draft again.
I really hope
we'll see some shakeups, especially with tag teams. I think
I want to see another shakeup or a draft or whatever.
Yeah, mix it up a little bit.
I feel like they will with Cody Rhodes if he wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. AI thinks New Day or DIY. We both think Awesome Truth. Caysen thinks Hardy Boys could do it again.
If they show up.
But
that's also kind of like a prediction for a return. That's what I'm predicting.
Yeah.
I'm predicting
Next match is Gunther versus Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship. Oh, man. Dude, I don't know, dude. This one's hard.
I just erased my answer. Oh.
All right.
I'm gonna explain my reasoning.
I got my answer. 3, 2, 1.
I think you'd go either way. Yeah.
Yeah. Sami Zayn, Gunther. I mean, if they follow the Rocky story, Sami Zayn. It depends on what Rocky story you're talking about. If you're going with Rocky 4 with like Ivan Drago,
he wins.
But if you go like Rocky 1, Rocky loses in the end.
Yeah. I think personally this might be a crazy take, but I think Chad Gable is going to cost him the match.
I could see that happening and be like, it was supposed to be made.
After like these
especially if they're not having Alpha Academy really doing anything.
Yeah.
That leaves them open to do some stuff.
Like these last few weeks, whenever Chad Gable talked to Sammy in the back, I'm like, Chad Gable's not acting like himself.
Yeah.
He's really acting like he's changing his personality, and I feel like he could have a heel turn and cost the match.
I can see that happening.
If Sami Zayn wins the match, then he comes out, I don't know.
And like just beats him up and be like, I've taught you everything you know kind of deal.
And then
be like, I'm challenging you.
And then Gunther can go up to the other.
And you put him up with.
Because he did like threaten Seth Rollins for his title after with like the Royal Rumble and stuff.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
I'd love to see that match.
Yep. AI's time. What does AI think?
Yep.
So we're pretty split on a lot of these.
I think it's gonna pick Sami Zayn because Sami Zayn's been in it longer.
Yeah. We're pretty split on a lot of our matches. I mean, it's kind of 50-50. We've been similar on some.
This card is definitely full of like unexpected.
Dude, it's like you feel confident in a prediction of a match, like who's gonna win, but then there's that side of you where like, bro, it's easily as also possible that the other person could win.
I feel like they did really good this pay-per-view of choosing matches where people can, because let's like Elimination Chamber, whatever, Backlash, whatever. Everyone knows
you had a good feeling of who's gonna win.
Yeah, you had a good feeling who's gonna win. Like some of the matches, like Roman Reigns matches with him and Randy Orton, him and LA Knight,
like the Fatal 4-Way at Royal Rumble with Reigns, Orton, Styles, and Knight. Like you knew it was gonna be a good match. But you're like Reigns is not gonna lose it in a Fatal 4-Way match at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh
wait, yeah. Let me say.
This one.
Let me see what
could go either way for
AI
any of
says.
these.
They think Gunther's gonna win.
Gunther?
Yep.
Yeah. With those chops, he'll just chop him to death.
They say, however, Zayn's unpredictability and cunning in the ring could make this match highly competitive.
Again, I say this. Any of these matches could steal the show.
I want to see Sammy with a title. We still haven't gotten
a singles title for a while. Yeah. It's been a while.
It's been a long time.
Which it may have been. Was it the Intercontinental title? The last title he had?
Yeah. No, he did have the tag championship.
Yeah, but last singles title.
Yeah, I think it was.
He's only won when it comes to he's been NXT champion, Intercontinental and tag titles champions. He hasn't won United States.
I want him to be a World Heavyweight Championship soon.
It's got to be happening soon.
He's been in this show, and he's been so loyal to the WWE. They need a reward.
And he's been elevated with being involved in that bloodline story.
Yes,
has elevated him.
That was probably one of the best moves.
The ceiling.
A lot of people probably were thinking this is not a good idea.
Sammy's, and then a few weeks later, they're like, this was the best decision they could have made.
This was, and whenever he had the turn on the
at the Royal Rumble, I remember watching that, and
with the chair.
Everybody saw it coming when Roman turned his back to look at Kevin Owens, who was like tied up in the ropes.
Yep. And after
everybody and Sammy had the chair. Everybody knew what was about to happen, but it was like one of those things where it's like, I don't believe it until I see it.
No one was gonna get loud until he did it.
Yeah, and the crowd went nuts. It was good.
Yep.
So chat thinks that Gunther will pick up and retain the title.
Yep.
Next match is the Women's World Championship between Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch. Ooh.
I have a P right now. I'm like, should I make this a B or should I make this an R? I don't know yet.
All right, I'm going with my answer. This is a hard one. And again, I could honestly see them adding Liv Morgan or Nia Jax possibly to the match. Again, we're recording this before the final week leading up to Mania. So
and they could definitely change.
They could change it between. They could change any of these before Mania. All right.
Mine's kind of. I'm going with my gut.
All right.
I'm going for the story.
3, 2, 1. Ooh, again, we're divided. Yeah. I think Rhea Ripley's going to pick up the win. And I think it's because I think if Judgment Day loses the tag titles, I think they need to give Judgment Day something, a win. And I think this could be it, possibly.
Yeah. The reason you could see kind of like an R kind of coming out of this.
Yeah,
I was going to put Rhea, but here's the thing. So if Damian Priest cashes it in, and then they kind of start a rivalry with Finn Balor and Damian Priest, I feel like that if she loses this match, it could be like the fall of the Judgment Day.
Okay, and it'll maybe allow her to be a bit more focused on that story than a championship storyline.
Well, with Rhea Ripley, she's like in multiple storylines. She needs to stick to one.
Yeah, and that's the same with like Seth Rollins.
Yeah,
he's in the Bloodline storyline right now,
and Drew McIntyre.
And then with Drew McIntyre, yeah. That's a good point.
It could go either way, though.
Good points.
It could go either way.
Solid points for either one of these women.
All right,
could
let's
win.
see what chat GPT
What chat
says.
GPT? What is it?
GPT.
What does it stand for?
No idea.
I'm not smart, so I don't know.
Put us in the comments.
Put in comments, please comment. We'd love to hear from you.
We got 5 views on the YouTube channel.
Hey, we'll take it.
We'll take it. We're starting.
Most of those, maybe all of them were bots, but hey, we'll take it.
We'll take it.
Again, also, I try to stay up to date on like Twitter during wrestling shows, so Raw, NXT, SmackDown, premium live events. So if you want to talk with me as the show goes along, I'm all for it. Okay. All right, what did they say? What did AI say?
They said Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch.
They said because of her cunning
I'm outnumbered.
Here's the thing. They said, however, Rhea Ripley's strength and aggression could win her the match. Here's another thing I always want to say why I think Becky will win. Mm-hmm. Rhea was talking about Becky will not win because she's been fighting every single week. Mm-hmm. And Becky always calls herself like a fighting champion. She's kind of like Seth Rollins.
And she was saying, and Becky was kind of saying basically she has to win.
Yeah. So, what else are going to do with Becky whenever she loses? They still have more they can go on with Rhea Ripley if she loses.
Yeah,
but if Becky loses, what are they going to do with her?
I don't know. Hey, you're making great points. Making great points.
Yeah.
Moving on to the next match, we'll do the WWE Women's Championship between Io Sky and the 2024 Women's Royal Rumble winner, Bayley.
Io Sky and Bayley.
Io Sky and Bayley. You're struggling with these. You're not sure on a lot of them. Yeah. It's hard.
It's pretty hard. I'm not going to lie. I think I know who's going to win this.
You ready?
Three,
2, 1. Hey, we agree. Io Sky.
Io Sky. Yeah, Io Sky, I feel like they're still pushing her up.
And again, especially if Damage Control loses earlier, because I expect this match to be after the 6-women tag match. Mm-hmm. I honestly could see the 6-women tag match maybe opening up a show on one of the nights.
Yeah.
But I think if Damage Control already loses the 6-woman tag match, I think they'll give Io Sky the win just to keep Damage Control kind of on top a bit. And it'll be just, especially with a younger talent like Io, it will just give her that mega boost of winning against Bayley, who was a top female competitor at WrestleMania.
I think Bayley should go into the division with Rhea Ripley and for like the World Women's Championship.
Yeah.
So like we were talking about, we were thinking like they should have like another like draft or whatever. Mm-hmm. I think that's the best thing they can do for Bayley.
Split up Damage Control a little bit, put them on different shows.
Split up Bayley, get her out of there, get her into
maybe keep her on SmackDown and bring Damage Control over to Raw, or vice versa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bayley could be another singles. Maybe she'll go back to her face phase.
Yeah.
Maybe
we should bring back her. I honestly kind of secretly hope she brings back her old theme song for WrestleMania.
I was thinking about that. I was like...
And she brings up like the inflatable dudes waving their arms.
She doesn't have Sasha Banks to influence her to not do that anymore. So
it'd be fun.
What do you think about Sasha Banks moving over to...
Mercedes Moné is her name now. Yeah. I mean, good for her. I mean, she's probably making... from my understanding...
She's probably happy with
I'm pretty sure she's making... more money than most, if not all, female wrestlers in the world.
Yeah.
She's making so much money.
She probably is going to carry the women's division now.
Yeah, absolutely, she'll kill it. She's amazing. She's the boss.
All right.
Ask AI who they think.
I keep forgetting.
Io Bayley.
I think they're going to pick Bayley because they're going to go off of...
Bayley's maybe my favorite female competitor.
They said it's challenging to decide.
Why is it? It's that 50-50. Even the AI doesn't know.
Bayley might have a slight edge due to her experience.
So AI thinks this one could go either way more than any other one. So they think Bayley, at the end of the day, Bayley.
They say nevertheless, Io Sky's agility and determination could make her a formidable opponent.
But they're saying Bayley has a bit more. All right, we'll take it. All right, so now we're going to the main event of night one. The tag team match between the Bloodlines, Roman Reigns, and the final boss, The Rock, versus Cody Rhodes and Seth freaking Rollins. We'll write down our answers for that one.
You ready?
Hold on.
I wrote a lot of...
All right. 3, 2, what? So I got.
I did the World Heavyweight Championship. Oh.
All right. Who do you think's gonna win the tag match?
Okay, yeah. Roman Reigns and...
You think Roman Reigns and The Rock are gonna win?
Guys, this is my third episode. I'm sorry.
We're professional. It's all right.
But
I need to check something on the computer. Make sure it's still good.
I put you in that.
All right, we're good. All right. Yeah, Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins, I think, are going to win. Specifically to kind of hype up the next night, where I'm assuming both titles will be defended the next night.
I feel like
to keep them
guessing.
And make it not as give the crowd more confidence that Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes might win the next night.
I think The Rock and Roman Reigns will win. First of all, just to make The Rock higher on the scale, and also because I think that a loss on Cody Rhodes the night before might cause even more of a pop if Cody Rhodes wins. Mm-hmm. And I also think that this type of match, is it tribal rules, something like that?
I don't think they don't have a stipulation for it.
I thought they said tribal rules if The Rock.
Yeah. If The Rock and Roman Reigns win, it's bloodline rules.
I know you don't like this idea. I don't like it either, but I think WWE is going to go with this. I think they're going to have The Rock betray Roman Reigns and have Cody Rhodes.
It's possible.
But
ask AI.
We
got to wrap this episode up.
Yeah. All right. Rock. How many more matches?
Two more.
Yeah. Okay.
And you've already shown your answer to one of them.
Yeah.
That's the next one.
Rock and Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. This is a good one.
Yeah.
But Chat GPT might be like, what? I'm going to put tag matches so they didn't know it's not a four-way. If such a match were to occur, it would be undoubtedly be a blockbuster event.
Yeah. If such a match were to occur.
However, considering the star power in-ring abilities involved, it could be an intense and closely... Just give me the... If I were to speculate, I'd say The Rock and Roman Reigns would like
have
the upper
AI thinks The Rock and Roman Reigns. All right. Either way. Could go either way.
Let's go and do Drew McIntyre.
Seth Rollins was Drew McIntyre World Heavyweight Championship. I think we both agree, Drew McIntyre, I think, is going to win.
I wrote a little thing on the bottom that says, then Damian Priest.
I could see Priest cashing in.
Because they needed to... I feel like there's no better place
and I think it's time to get the briefcase off Priest. I think it's just run its course.
Hey, maybe he could do what Seth Rollins did
and make it a triple threat match and cost him. I could see it. I think they should have McIntyre win so that he's like, I get my WrestleMania moment, and then Priest ruins it, and he still doesn't necessarily get the one he wanted. Yeah,
I feel like Damian Priest will get it because Money in the Bank is only a few, how many?
Yeah, only 2-3 months away.
2 or 3 months away. They got to get something going because it's either do it now or never do it.
Yeah.
I don't want it to turn out like Austin Theory. I don't want it to turn out like any of the Otis or any of the other guys where it just didn't
mean anything.
It didn't mean Big E. His didn't really mean much.
Well, yeah, I mean, he got his first world title. He had a bit of a
got his title,
and then Brock Lesnar came along.
Yeah.
Just like he did Kofi Kingston.
Yeah.
Ask AI.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think Damian Priest will also cash in.
I also think that.
Oh, we didn't even write down. We won't ask AI, but we'll talk about it here real quick. Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee versus Dominic Mysterio.
Duh.
Rey
Mysterio and Dragon Lee.
I think Dominic Mysterio and Santos Escobar will win.
Really?
I could see I have to believe that the reason they didn't choose Carlito is because they have a story plan for him.
Yeah,
and that's the turn on.
I'm gonna change my mind on that because
that's the only thing that would make sense. And I could see, and then Dominic gets his win over his father.
I have a feeling that Triple H knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
Triple H knows what he's doing.
So that's what I think.
All right, in a match between Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins, they're both skilled. Drew McIntyre is known for.
Just give me the answer.
Drew McIntyre. That's what it says.
Drew McIntyre is going to win. You heard it here first.
Yep.
You heard it here first. All right.
Do you think CM Punk will get involved? I think he will.
Yeah, he may do something. It'll be nice to have him on commentary.
I feel like he might get involved with Damian Priest if he does cash it in.
Cost him the cash in?
Yeah. That could...
that's
probably our heads up to get out of
That's
here.
Heads up to hurry this up.
All right. Last match, and then we're gone.
All right. Main event time for night 2. The undisputed WWE Universal Championship match between Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. We don't even know exactly what this match is going to 100% look like, depending on what the tag team model.
Do you want to do it to where we do 2 different responses? So
no, just one.
Draw it in half and then do
just one.
Just one.
Make your decision. Who do you think is going to win, no matter which way it goes?
Okay. I don't know. I feel like
put who you think's going to win based on who you think's going to win the tag match.
Yeah.
Do it that way.
You ready?
3, 2, 1. He's going to finish the story.
He's finishing the story.
He's finishing it at WrestleMania.
I feel like we both have different reasons for why he's going to win. But
yeah, because you put Rock and Roman, and because you think Rock will cost him the title.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I could see. Again, you know my feelings about it. I just don't. I don't want that asterisk to be on that win.
I really respect that. I really think that if he would have won it,
because it would do so. It's like breaking the streak. It's like whoever does it needs to do it clean, because when they do it, it's going to do so much for their career and their momentum.
So we haven't really talked about this, but do you think Seth Rollins will cost the?
I could see that.
I think match.
Seth Rollins.
Because
I just could see Seth Rollins. Even if they win, I could see them costing Cody Rhodes the.
I feel like
match.
it wouldn't happen because they need to get. When will CM Punk be good to go?
He's still got a few more months.
Yeah,
he's got.
I think it'll happen. Then I think Seth Rollins will betray him, and
cost Roman.
And cost
Cody. So you're gonna change your answer?
No, cost the tag match.
Ooh, you think it's gonna cost? And then Rock will cost Roman.
Yeah,
the title match.
And then Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins will have their rivalry go on, and then whenever that's done, then Seth and CM Punk can do.
It could happen. Thing. That could be easily.
Yep.
AI. Last one to ask AI. I just think it's. I don't know. At the same time, I know they're getting close to Roman surpassing Hulk Hogan's title reign record. So I could see them, and there's still, people don't realize there's still a lot of room for more Roman Reigns rivalries. Like Roman could still do some rivalry with like Bobby Lashley or even Solo Sikoa. Mm-hmm. They have Solo turn on him and do a rivalry there. So, but I believe Cody Rhodes, especially I got the shirt on. I got the Cody Rhodes American.
They don't give an answer. They just say that Roman Reigns would be the favorite, but Cody Rhodes could still win the match. So.
But say Roman's the favorite.
Yeah.
So I'd say AI is leaning more towards Roman.
Yeah. But if that happens, who else?
Who else other than Cody's gonna do it?
Exactly. We don't have anyone else. We're not gonna have
that would make the most sense. Even though if I was making the rules, R-Truth would be.
If I was writing this,
R-Truth would have every title.
I am going to change R-Truth's overall in 2K to 99.
99. Absolutely.
And then have him beat Roman Reigns.
That's my fantasy. But yes, WrestleMania this upcoming weekend. We are stoked. We are pumped. Hyped. All the words.
This is going to be my first WrestleMania I actually get to watch in live. Time because his Peacock. Pause.
What?
His Peacock. The platform.
The streaming.
Yeah. Because it's on Peacock. And I'm going to watch it on Peacock. Okay.
And if you're not watching WrestleMania, you should be watching WrestleMania because it's going to be freaking awesome. It's going to be just back and forth all night. It's going to be so much fun.
It's going to be great.
Again, we will not have an episode next week because we're just going to be way too busy with wrestling.
I feel like there's not a good time to do it either.
Yeah, there's just way too much. We'll be way too busy.
Yeah.
But we'll be back next week. We're going to try and bring you some more stuff. We've talked about doing a series where each week one of us will we'll say 3 matches from any time period that we want to go and watch, like on YouTube, Peacock, however. And then that following week, we will then review them and just talk about them.
Yeah.
And then the other person will then give 3 matches, and we'll just do that back and forth. We're all going to do ranking things if you want to talk about that a little bit.
So I'm thinking that personally we should have like a little ranking system.
We can use these whiteboards.
These whiteboards. We'll each rank like top 5, top 10 best like songs, current songs, current heels, current faces, current rivalries, past rivalries.
or like favorite like rivalries from the 80s.
Yeah,
do research on that or whatever.
We'll do a whole bunch of
and
stuff.
If anything you guys want to see, like any like top 10.
We could probably do like comments and go off comments of what they ask.
Yeah. Or matches too, like the matches we review. If you have any matches that you think we may not know about that like kind of fly under the radar that are really good, hit us up and tell us what you think about it.
Yeah. If you have any other ideas besides from that you want to see us do, then
we work for you.
On YouTube. If you're listening on Spotify, go to YouTube so you can see the whiteboards and our answers and all that stuff.
Yes.
Do it.
Yes. All right. Thank you guys. We will see you 2 weeks.
Yep.
When we come back. Enjoy WrestleMania.
Third edition of Ring Talk with, once again, Caysen Smith and the Magic Tyler. And, See y'all.
See ya.
That was good.
Everything was about to die. My computer's all like
Yeah, I saw the one
at
up
like
at the top.
8%. I don't even know if this recorded everything. Oh, wait.
That was good though. Worked out really well. I had a good time.
Did you?
Yeah, man. I'll go ahead and put your whiteboards back in the thing. What happened to this whiteboard?
Oh, I think I broke it. Unless it clips back in there. Oh gosh, this only picked up to all the way to the United States Championship. Alright. I mean, it's alright.
So
we still have
just-
that.
yeah,
we still have that, so
have
it's
that.
not the biggest deal.
Yeah.
And what I can do is I can edit it and zoom in on the faces too. Does it just clip back in?
No, it's so you see this right here. You're supposed to like slide it.
Oh, slide it.
Yeah. All right.
The thing beeped. That's probably our cue to wrap this up.
There's a lot of podcasts though that go on for like 10 hours or something
Yeah.
like that.
Here's my deal. If we somehow,
Can get it.
if we make money from this in any sort, even if it's just small, I'm honestly going to drive over to your house. I'm going to sit you down and we're going to have a very long conversation about if we can even make a little bit, that means it's possible for us to make even more money.
Yeah.
So what do we do to make more money? And we'd be like,
Hire people and stuff.
we'd be like, honestly, if we made money, I'd consider like doing live streams.
We could probably-
Monday through Friday.
We could probably do like
Take off weekends and do Monday and treat it like a job
Yeah.
and live stream it Monday through Friday
Yeah.
and do it that way.
I feel like
Because if we're making money, it's like, all right, we need to be serious about
we
this.
could probably get like advertisements on Spotify
you
and stuff
do
and YouTube.
yeah, and you do ad reads.
And then when it gets even bigger, maybe we could like make merch and stuff.
Merch. That's what I try to use the what can I say?
Yeah.
'Cause I want a what can I say shirt. What can I? It's just you going. What can I say?
What can I say? All right.
Just stream it and do like emotes, but it's just your face. It's all the pictures that we take of you.
That Dalen has.
That you guys are always sending, and we just use those.
We need to get Dalen back involved and then he could be a part of it.
That would be fun. Oh crap! That was close. Oh, dude, podcasting is honestly not the easy. Like, I'm exhausted talking.
Yeah.
I honestly should bring water with me because
I brought one for the first episode because I was like sick and stuff, but
You honestly, you start. Yeah, your voice. Oh, I should probably